see this one. It's just two. Hop on. How's that look? I mean sounds. Right there. Voilà. Off to work. Helen, I was teasing the carrier lane to Gmod earlier. Like, oh, I can't wait to see it. I was like, oh, we'll just see. Yeah, look, there he is. Hey, Gmod. Check it out, Gmod. What do you think? What do you think? My planiest looking plane of all time, isn't it? Check this ramp. Check this ramp. Let me know when you're ready. I want to show you this ramp so bad. Chat, gotta wait. Actually, I don't even know what this. Oh, they're on ultra low.
Fuel critical.
Oh, he's ready. Here we go. Here we go. Watch this. Okay, ready?
No.
Door open. Are you ready? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hit that. Look at it. Look at it. Is that not the coolest ramp you ever did see? Look at, and I've even got it like, look at, it's got like a nice little like extra layer, and then it bumps up because there's this little gap here. Oh no, I am on. Oh, I have no power. That's right. I was like, why does my thing no? Leslie, you got any power? Oh boy, it's awesome, but I can see why you were uncertain if it will work on the server. Yeah, double rotor, or double hinge. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Server, I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. All right. All right. No, but yeah, it'll be fine. And watch it close. Watch. Look at that. Look at how clean. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Check it out. Look at how like part of the side of the fuselage comes down with it. That's beautiful. Now I got a flashlight. Beautiful. I do have this little bit of a panel gap here. I don't know what to do necessarily about this, but I feel like the vehicles will have, like, the wheels are big enough that they'll go over it without much of it. I hope. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But yeah, check it out. This will go. This is just through here. Look at. Coming along. That's what tonight is. Potentially wrapping it up. I gotta finish tapering the vehicle, the body. Get it. Get the wings. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this thing. Question is, how fast is it gonna go, and can it take off? or anything. As you notice, there's nothing in it yet. There are no fixtures, no nothing, no hardware. So at the moment, it's just is. I'm gonna see, like with Infinite's whole like, oh, I'll check the like the helicopter props and all that stuff, and that's not how planes work. So like what I was doing with Leslie with all of the calculations, it's really not the same because lift is calculated by the wings and not by helicopter props. So it's gonna be a little bit different. So we will see how this goes. I have a feeling planes. I don't know. I always get planes working out really well. But big difference is the, or not normally, but where's Big Green? Big Green somewhere down here. If you take a look, Big Green has the wheels under the wings, kind of, but then there's all this distance before the plane starts tapering upwards, and the taper is very sharp. And additionally, this is all heavy plastor blocks. It's kind of heavy, so it's all that kind of jazz. So when I'm taking off or landing, trying to feather, the wings a bit and land, this is too big. This sticks out way too far. I'd always hit it on the ground. It's a mess. So I'm doing a lot better, I think, with this one, where if you see the sizing of everything, the body starts to taper up pretty quick after the back of the wings. There's the back of the wings. There's the taper. So the wheels are going to go like right here. So that when we start to tilt upwards, like, let me see. This. When we start to tilt upwards like that, the taper doesn't drag, basically. The tail doesn't drag. And lo and behold, that's how planes actually work, and I'm actually designing one to kind of be like that, so yay! Will it be a cargo plane, or will it be able to fight? Oh, I intend for this to be able to fight. Not like, a fighter, like not like dive bombing and doing all kinds of fun stuff, but it is going to be able to fight. It's going to have some gun emplacements. It's going to fight. Because I'm not having another Leslie incident. I don't. She died too young. Died too young. Very sad. Very sad. Look at this. Look at it. Oh, it's so clean. I need to know what to do about here, though. I'm gonna have to put like a smaller thing, because this has to go around. See how this kind of like is inset a little bit, because the ramp has to drop below it. But I think it's gonna work out all right. Loving it though. I'm loving it. It's good. Very happy. I'm very happy with it. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna be getting on. Is just on this, getting this all closed up, wrapping this guy. Might as well get started. Back somewhere along this. I don't know, we'll see. Wrap up. Side. I don't know if it's gonna go. It's probably gonna do the same amount that this one does. Which is about this far. Oh. This one here. This is gonna be. Drops down. That part there is gonna come out to about there. Why is this? That level of blocks is done. That's cool. So this will wrap down, and it'll catch the part that rolls up just a hair, just a couple blocks out. Yeah, that'll be nice. And then that'll have to scoot in, so we'll actually have to. Right? Yeah, because we need to have this whole thing fold up. Check. I have a strangely enough, it's the, yeah, it kind of wraps a little. Okay, cool. It's a video of somebody who made a like large scale model C-130, and they've got a beautiful video of their like motorized and pneumatic launch ramps, loading ramps. Oh. So I actually got a lot of inspiration out of that, where I was like, okay, let's do it. So very happy. Yeah, let's get these going. Let's keep them going. So this is gonna. It's gonna be able to wrap all the way up to solid walls. Just keep going. Let's see. All armor slope corner, light armor slope base, and then the light armor tip. This is going to be, it's the tip. Light armor sloped corner. Light armor sloped corner. Oh no, this is going to be the corner. And it's the base, the corner base. Armor light slope, slope. Come on. There you go. There. Yeah. No, you. So far. It's gonna need same thing. Okay. And I guess we keep going, right? Yep. Go. And I think. Oh, is my stuff been on? Okay, good. I wasn't. Same thing. Yeah, look at that. That looks. I don't like this though. I do not like. Not right. Maybe it does have to take that off. Alright, so let's close that part. Oh, wait. No, it is. Yeah, yeah. Part of the plane. Yeah, that's the plane bar. Did it all the way out, right? Right? Yeah. Build that up. That is the end. That is the end, that is as far as we will go. And not rampant. Although it could be. Right? Or these. Nope, these are slope based, so they have. That's okay. I could put like an edge, a ledge, or not. Maybe that wouldn't make sense. You know what? It might look nice. Hold on, hold please. See how that looks. Might be too much. It might actually get in the way. Same thing. Too. Yeah, not bad. Looks like a little like a railing. I don't know, railing, but like a guide. That in the way? No, because that would have been rough anyway. So yeah, looks good. I like it. Like it. Right, and then the plane itself, have to. That. Okay, yeah, because that's. No, actually, that will be down when that does that. Hmm. That's probably fine. Here's the question. Keep tips. Okay, so these are going all the way out this way. Yeah, I think we just take the guys all the way up. ditch that and put that on. I just want to let you know your game audio is delayed compared to what is happening on about 2 seconds. No! Is that true? Let me see. Okay, ready, and... Ah, it is, look at that. Alright, G-Mon. Kill OBS. Reload OBS. Unfortunate. Is there a better way? That should hopefully freshen it up a little bit. Let's see. It's on there. Ready, and... now still delayed, but what it is. That's a bummer. Yeah, I don't know why, I wish it didn't. It comes from the OBS that I have. I don't know, hold on, let me... It's a, like it happens on the server, you know, where, but I don't really think there's an alternative. I don't think we have a block to fit in that spot. That's just is. Yeah, and then the guy I think is just gonna. Yeah, and then there. On the top. Anyway, it's I'm gonna say it just gets delayed as we play on the server, you know, like through the night. Sometimes it's just perfectly fine, but if I ever have to like load the server or anything like that, or if I start OBS, start the server, it just drops. It just like lags out and slows down. I don't know. There's really nothing I can do about it. But yeah, I guess we are doing that. We're just doing it out. That's not terrible. Like that hanging in place there. Is it still set up with 2 computers? If it does, only happen. It only happens in SE, and yes, it is still the 2. So the way my stuff goes is, gaming PC has. So gaming PC is running Space Engineers and OBS 32.0.4, and what it's doing is it's sending NDI. Maybe it's an NDI thing. Maybe it updated OBS NDI driver. But basically, what happens is it goes via NDI over to Stream PC, which is literally right next to it. It's on the same subnet. And they'll have to go back to the Switch, I think. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure the Switch understands both VLANs, so it'll be able to route without any issue. But it might be going back to the gateway and then swinging back around, which again is very close to each other physically. Same rack, so it should be pretty fast. But then it goes NDI from the gaming PC over to the Stream PC, which ingests it into Streamlabs. Streamlabs sews all my stuff together and then pumps it up to. And the issue is OBS on the gaming machine. All I have to do is just close it and then reopen it, and oh, everything's fine. Everything is just fine. For the server tonight, apparently, which is fine. That is my. I want to want to make sure I don't end up going far. I think we're... Oh, no, that one wasn't. I think that's going to be just a standard block. Yeah. No. Turn it again. I think we're doing okay. I think. No, this actually should be, I think, should probably be, sorry. I think we went far. That's where the side of the plane comes flush. Probably. Hey. About there? Maybe? See. Maybe it is because I do have to shrink down and then I think I did. Yeah. Right. Ah, here we go. Add in the blocks we need to add in. Those. No. This is the. Yeah, but that's as far as we go. That's good. That's good. Actually, no. This'll. Can't actually put 3 blocks here. I think. That's just gonna. Leave that as is, and we'll see. I think we're probably gonna seal that up with it. I don't know. A better question about your new ship: does it have room for the tank and a little extra? Would we need a second tank? Second tank? I don't know. But we definitely have room. So this is the whole. This is the front of the ship where it starts to taper back in. So the tank. So here's where it's gonna get interesting, Gmon. Pause. Hey, why? I'm debating making this plane float. And if I'm going to do that, I need to in flotation layer in here. I'm gonna do some testing. We're gonna see how much we weigh. We're gonna see all this kind of stuff. But so if that's the case, this will actually be a slightly higher level than this, which means, I won't really have to worry about some of these edges. We might be able to get one tank in here and then pull it a little bit further forward. Second tank in here. We're gonna see. I'm curious how this is. Oh, well. Sure, it'll turn out. Look at it! Look at it! Look at how smooth. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I have to work on the ramp attachments, right? That's what we have to do. So you know what? Might be this guy has to go first. Or not. They're just stuck. All right, so what we might want to do is maybe. Oh no, this has to be because. We'll figure this out. Subgrid damage is going to be off, so maybe we just extra torque. You make it water-based. How do you plan to load the tanks or land at our current base? No, no, not water-based. Water-capable. There's a difference. That. Leave those undone for now. It's like we're not merging them, so you don't. It's not. It's you don't have to be like, oh, I need to make sure that nothing's touching, or we don't have any faces touching. It's not that, but it's kind of like that. Oh, best we can here. All right, so I need to now line. I'll line these up. So let's go ahead and go back where you need to. Gonna be the same box that we were before, so. Wrong way. They were right next to each other. That over slow base. That over slow corner. That over slow base. Okay. This guy. I tell you, I don't have T on, and yet somehow it always moves around. That's it. Oh. I have to come back and read. I gotcha, I gotcha. Yeah, it's not building. Of course they're stuck. What are you stuck on now, buddy? This. Here it is. Kind of. Let's move this just to hold up for now. Think? Lever room? That's still in the way. It's kind of in the way. Alright. Not alright, but can't really. Different. Moment we can. We'll do what we gotta do. Get it! Get it! There it is. Alright, let's. Silver! Too quiet. Well, it's just me chatting it up myself. I mean, Gmod's in chat, but. There we go. There. 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 Farm? And oh, yeah, I need this side too. I don't know why this here. This doesn't belong.
Fuel critical.
Act. Yeah, we do. Cause. Alright. There you go. Boom, boom. Boom. Oh, wait. Look at that. It gets not good there. Need to taper in somewhat. Awesome. Maybe. We're going to have to see. Check this out. Extra support. Hey, Ben Silver. It's been a while. I think. Kind of. Guy River. Does. Goes up in. Now, he doesn't go all the way in anymore. Or in this recess. How about now? Still slamming. There we go. And that is the full room. Although I think the sides are hitting up a little high. So I actually should not have it that high anymore. Let's lower that upper limit. That. There. That's now inside. Sides out, maybe. I don't like it. Does it need to be that high? It does, doesn't it? Tank, I don't even know what hit or it looks like when he's. Let's see. How's this? What if we raise it up? Put up there. Then we lower the up. Or we let it just stuck for some reason. Comes down to there, and then it stops. That's gonna want to keep going. Okay. Now let's turn this projector off. And let's just actually paste in the tank. See how this goes. Right, that is the GAV 200 Type A. Actually fit inside. Probably not. Turret on. Means brilliance, it does not. Hold, please. What are we upset about now? The wheels are too wide? Are you kidding me? Hey boy, how's it going? They are. So what I need to do here instead, I can. That cuts in. Can't mess with it. Maybe unless if I take. Oh dear no. Problem is, if I take those out, well, okay, never mind. Nope, that can still fit. That can still fit. Never mind. That can fit. I would say turn it on top, but it could be the wheels. It is the wheels, yeah. Good, Void. I'm glad. There we go. Now we'll just use that as like an extra ramp. There we go. Come on, wheel. Got a little extra gap on the sides. All right, there we go. It's not ideal. That stupid turret on the top. That thing never. Let's take all the wheels and let's lower ourselves a little bit. Go. There we go. Better. Oh, there's this thing, of course, that I forgot. He's still here. Go. Alright, so the tank does fit. Apparently, just barely. But it fits. If it fits, it ships. For one low price. Alright, there we go. It is a tight fit. But in all seriousness, guys, it's me. Was there any doubt that it would be a tight fit? So it is just the tank, and that's it. The tank fits, and then maybe like something tiny in the back. But that is it. Now the tank needs rear facing. Well, the thing, you don't want to know a thing. I don't know if you know how much you guys know about this kind of stuff, because I'm just kind of digging into it myself. But remember when Larson was talking about the old, for Leslie, having like cargo pallets basically that you could like chuck off? The C-130 is actually very similar to that, where vehicles also are on skids basically, and they load them in the back like on not necessarily conveyors, but kind of like loading tracks, and you just like you bring like the skid up and you pick it up and it goes and it pulls it in, you know, like on like little rotor chains, and it pulls it in, and then when you need to deploy it, you just kind of like it's on like rails, it slides out the back. It's actually pretty cool. Doing a lot of research lately, because obviously I'm building this thing and trying to make it, you know, ideal. All right, so here's the question, and I know a Gmod's answer to this. Cargo 130, C equals cargo, AC equals attack cargo. Exactly. And so in my case, it's air cargo, because AC in my world is air cargo. That's why Leslie is HC for helicopter cargo, or carrier, you know, cargo carrier, because she's a helicopter. But the Big Green? Big Green is an AC over there. AC 100 is Big Green. This would actually be the AC 300, because I'm pretty sure I have an AC 200. Yeah, the AC 200 is the orange loon, and the AC 300 is the big AC 300. It's actually going to be an AC 330, I guess I could make. But there you go. So that's what I've got. So here's the question, and like I said, Gmod, I think I'm going to know the answer. Do we need to? Oh, yeet containers! Look out below. So yeah, well they have parachutes on. But yes, wait. Do we need to make this bigger? Like the whole thing bigger? Or is this good enough for? This is the largest vehicle we can carry. I'm just letting you know. Like in our series, this is the largest vehicle that you know, if it's like a attack vehicle, is this tank. We don't have anything else. You're putting conveyors in for guns, then yes. What do you mean? Than you have built so far? You mean like go bigger? Because the thing is, I could do this, and it's just gonna take a long time. But I could rebuild this bigger. I don't want to, but I could. But I could make this even bigger. The problem is, just like everything in space engineering, something that's a reasonable size is now a stupidly big. That's the tip of the gun sticking out the top. Is now a stupidly big size because it's space engineers and everything has to be bigger. So while this is roughly the size of an actual AC 130, C-130, gonna have to be a bit bigger. So I'm just curious, because this is what always happens. Same thing happened to Leslie. Like, I built Leslie big enough to carry the tank, but then once we added like the extra gun and the turret was a little bigger, it didn't fit near as well. Like this, part of the reason why her like hips are so wide is, one, it's the shape of the vehicle, but two, so that she could fit inside. But then I closed in the back for the ramp, not thinking about it, and tapered her, her sides in, and that's as much room as I have. So the tank doesn't fit in here either. It was supposed to, but it couldn't. So I was like, well, dang. And I thought about it with this. I was like, well, I could technically like take this out and just make it like part of the door, like a little extra flange, and stick it up, and I could do that, but that doesn't go all the way up. And I haven't done it yet. That was a thought. But now I've got this guy who is pretty awesome. And it does fit a tank. But as Gmon had said earlier, it doesn't fit anything else at the moment. So you have to think of both armor and conveyors. Then you also need to think about weight once you get all that added. See, but it's also a plane. Don't forget, Gmon, it's a plane. Planes and weight are very different than helicopters. So like Infinite is doing all his calculating. I'm here, go bigger. Maybe we finish this one, proof of concept. Make sure it works and flies and does all it's supposed to do. And then if it works, great. We can work on a bigger one. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like, I mean, you can even think back to last series when we did season 4 and the big water carrier that we had. It's the exact same thing. It was built like to spec to carry Infinite's giant rover. Everything else was just a bonus. Like there was extra front room, in the hangar area, and there was a little bit of room in the back, but the main body of that thing was to carry Infinite's vehicle. Could a tank be a drone? I'm just thinking, put everything in, then add all the weight your tank can carry, and see if you have issues. You also have to think if your plane in the open can't defend. Well, and that's the other thing is this is going to have to be parked far enough away that it's not in danger. But if it goes to near danger, it's got some point defense that it can at least use to shoot some stuff down, defend itself. Because yeah, that was a problem for Leslie. She had no defense. And got something. Be a manual drone. AI doesn't like having thrust and all, like not having thrust. Yeah. So like you can do vehicle drones. It's just not great. That's what the wheels lowered a bit. Not too much, but lowered a bit. So she fits. I mean, she fits just fine. This is where it kind of tapers off and you get into this. So you could put a smaller vehicle in the front, like under the floor. Maybe? I mean, what were you thinking, Gmon? Like another land vehicle, or are you thinking like a small drone and carry a drone out there? Because the problem is Infinite's flying his helicopters out. He doesn't need. He's not going to take anything else. Oh, that's a thought. Okay, cool. All right. For now. Okay, here we go. It'd be manual drone. Okay, a manual drone either, Manta, or I could pilot from the tower. Might be good for smaller attack plane. Drone tank and get that out the back. You could do that. Get out of here. Alright, so let's see. Well, I'm just thinking if you need anything else other than that tank once you put stuff in that make it fly how much room you have. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking I might scoot this out a little bit. Sorry, it's one. Might have to make the wings one longer. I'd be able to scoot this out.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Or it's already shrunk in, so no. Bring it in this way. What am I doing? Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got this. I got this. I got this. Though I don't think that's gonna. Still has to come around. Yeah, that's not gonna make that any better. Yeah, we're gonna have to do. Have to. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to cut the wing off. Right? Yeah, cut the wings off, and then here you go. Other side. Get both down, and I want to build this back out. Actual. Yes, turn that cube around. There you go. Then put the wings on. Pause. That point, right? Isn't that did it? Up one layer. Second layer below it that then we built this off of. Can't go below, but we can come right off. Can we? Is it in? Is that the direction I need to go? I need to go in? Here. What if we... If we do this... I know this is what we just had, but I'm just trying to... This is... The problem is this is too big. Wrapped up. Where's my schematics? C13. But it does sit below the wings. What if we did this? And pulled this all the way across. Oh, and we swapped wing, we swapped tails. And then lower this down one. I know that's not ideal. Fit over here too. Yeah, there's. Go. Let's reverse this guy real quick. Lower him down. I'm a little tight. I don't like this. Okay. So, you see, the problem is I try to use like blast door blocks for this because they're small. Doesn't do any better. So I'm not even caring about it. I just don't care. Okay. So now, can we? Or whatever it is that we choose to do. Now that those are there, it's off. We wanted to taper in at this level, so you guys can pop right. They're not gonna like that. Maybe we don't taper. Maybe we just stay where it's at. We're supposed to taper slightly, and we shrink the back of the plane down. But maybe we just don't. Maybe we just stay where we're at. Move, door. Apparently, not a torque problem. It's just, it doesn't like being stuck. All right. He's angrily stuck. See, it was a lot smoother before. Can this bop him? Oh, no. Oh, no, he is. Look, he's in there. This one's halfway up. That's his. What's gripping him? What is it that he doesn't like? Right here. Maybe. I bet if I add something, it'll wake up and be like, oh, I'm sorry. And there it is, yep. Slap something in there, he's good to go. Question is, where did I put that? Not where it needs to be. Oh, maybe it is over there, though. Did it make it in that on the other side? Ah, it made it on the other side, but not over here. Alright. Place him. Okay. So he's up. Oh, and no, I set the upper limit. Now, the half block, maybe? Is that doable? Probably not, because we have to shrink in, right? Not gonna work out. Are wanting to basically have this off. Oh, wait a second. What if we change this to panel? What if instead of a full block, we just use like armor panel? Wings are up there. That's not gonna work. What if we do this on there? Down this way. Now it's not gonna make a clean cut there. Huh. Hold on. Hold please. Grab this. It fit. Okay. Question is, where was it? Here? Further up. They go much further up. They're like up here. Oh. Nice. Good. Love it. Thanks for calling. There it is. Okay. That look correct? No, I think it's a. Yeah, I think. Okay, so that leaves me this bottom layer free. Do what? Put it down.
Fuel critical.
What if we go back with what we were doing before? These guys here. Could put a block here, I think. This is gonna be the this. And from here, what if we plate, light armor plate? This light armor plate all the way across. That way it doesn't get in the way, and we could pull this all the way across like this. I think. Of course, stuck. How did you get stuck? Didn't even do anything. Place a block. All right, so let's see. How's this look? Okay, he's already hitting. He's hitting this here, the edges. That's not good enough. All right. Undersling a fighter. How did I miss that point? Undersling a fighter. Interesting. Okay. This is not quite working out. It's there. It's like right on the edge, and it makes this sit too. Can't. How do we taper? Do we change? At this height, I don't think that matters. You know what? Maybe we do. Maybe at this height, we take off the edges up here. There you go. About that. And then we just build the outside one in. Now, with that much room, we could easily... higher. Oh, I think... there you go. So you could shrink that up. But still use panel, plate, just to make it a bit lighter and to give it more of a gap of space, because that is pretty tough. You know what? I don't think we have plate for this kind of nonsense, unfortunately. That for the ramp too. Plate instead, so they don't crash into each other. And that is probably the proper way to do this. It is just hitting me now that is probably the right way to do this. Oh, whatever. Okay, so that's that. So let's bring body. Okay, so these sides aren't tapering in top, so maybe the top doesn't need to taper. Maybe the top doesn't need to, or maybe it tapers a little bit. I think it's like a little bit, taper a little. This is gonna be this way. Oop, other way. There you go. That off. Oh, this is another one. I think we don't have these bullets, unfortunately. We don't necessarily want to go down. We kind of just want everything going up. could do. Oh, that there. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. I could get away with this. I could get away. I could handle this. I could handle this. I think this is fine.
Fuel critical.
There isn't a block for that. Blockless. It's like you do this number here, bring it down like that. That's the best we got. Right? Oh, I'm not making things up. Don't think so. Yeah, I think got this guy. If we were tapering in, that's even worse than the last one. That's nothing there either. Yeah, same thing. It's that. Well, okay, that would actually turn us from 45s into something else. Yeah, that isn't the worst thing that's happened. Although these slant down pretty hard, we might want to sharpen that. Or two. Actually, not sure, because the way this drops down, that punk. We need to build this up and it's to go up. Oh, I think it's the same process again, guys. Or no, hold on. Inverted corner tips. Yeah, no, these are just building up like this. Okay, alright. So it's gonna be this. A little bit of that. Yeah. There. There. That. That. That with that. Go. So here we go. Now we have officially tapered in. You taper now. Tight. Tight. And with ease. This is gonna be Nope. 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 Maybe. Oh, yes. Just yes. Oh, look at that. That shrinks in. Kind of. Oh. Okay. That's not the end of the world. I don't want this to keep going, though. Oh, there. Where's this one? Apparently he's unhappy with jive with his action. That's okay. That's okay. Right. That shrinks up in there. That closes there. And we'll need to just build this out instead of the ramp. The other, this is the copy paste there. So let's by this is the there. This, and where does it go? How many blocks on the back end? 2.
Fuel critical.
There it is. There you go. All right, so that's beautiful. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, and then that needs to taper back, maybe even starting after the tail. Ugh. Oh. I think it's doable. I think kill that one. Who? Okay. That. Yeah, and then we take it up. Kick it up a notch. Alright, so we're in here. Okay, hold on, we can. That's the wrong way. That's the way. There you go, look at that. That needs to be up. Anything. We'll do that. That is our tapered side. This, I guess we just. What it is. Okay, that closes up the side. That looks pretty clean so far. It's not perfect. It's absolutely not perfect, but it's the best I think we can. What we've got. Now we gotta build this side of the wall, though. Probably gonna be on. That's okay. Lines up. So we need to start. That. Okay, yep. That goes there. There you go. There and there and there and another potentially there. Okay. Nope, wrong one. This one. Go. upset. Oh, that. All right, and there's the answer. All right, so let's boink, 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 boink. Okay. Those don't need to be there. Correct. Potentially there.
Fuel critical.
Oh no, not the door. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Let's pretend like this can. Yeah. Got attached somewhere. That's. Oh no, we're. Supposed to be this bit here, but I think. Rats. I did. That was my fault. All right. So here though, let's go ahead. This off. Or- Somewhere I messed. There it was. Oh, and you know what? I think that's it too. Look at that. That's on the wrong piece. Yep. I think I did it in a couple places. Oh, and there. On there. That's gotta potentially. There. Maybe. Just build this out then. Up from the top. Yeah. Or we did. I have a feeling this is fantastically. No problem. Not. There's one more behind it, I believe. Boink. Oh. Alright, and then do we need the corner? Okay. Now, the problem is that is going to be so very much in the way, isn't it? It absolutely. No, it did. Oh, we're stuck. Ugh. And I very grumpy. me call. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So, wife just called. The dog needs to go out. Never a good thing. So I think that might be where we wrap up. It's a little 24. I'd love to go further. I think that. So I'm gonna keep playing with this this thing here. I gotta be a better way to smooth this down. I could get some lube or something like that and lube these up maybe. I don't know. But I think that's good. I think we've tapered in. I think we're looking pretty good. We can close this up in the back and seal it off. I think it's looking pretty good. It's literally just the ramps. We run this ramp. I was really happy with the ramps. I thought they looked really awesome. But at the moment, up a little bit, I guess, once I started free. Got a little grumpy. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Everybody, thanks for being here. I appreciate seeing everybody. Silver, good to see you. Void, good to have you. That's it. For a little bit. I think I'm going for hour 17. That's not bad. That's not bad. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I really like these. I mean, I love these. I really want them better. I want them to work. So, we'll see. Probably needs a lot of work, but we'll figure it out. But anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Just a fun little build stream on a Saturday night. Gmod and I hopefully will be back on Sunday night for some Thieves or something. I'm sure we'll figure something out. But yeah, everybody have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Yeah. Stuff on a bit end screen just for fun. Actually, you know what? I think I have an end. I do. Bye, everybody. See you around.